Hello, unemployed person. I have an impossible question. Would you rather try to find a needle in a haystack except the needle is painted to look exactly like the hay? You're not allowed any equipment of any sort and also personally sharpened every bit of hair so that when you reach into it, it'll give you 10 inch deep lacerations. Or do you want to try and find a job? I would rather swallow burning oil and sit on the Burj Khalifa. Well, have a carrot and a milkshake. It's no great secret that the job market is something straight out of hell. It's actually the 8th circle of hell now because it's claiming more souls than the devil could even dream of. And not even he's safe from it. I have had my trysts with the job market and unemployment and the people who claim to help you with unemployment. It was awful. Sit down and watch this video because you have the time because you're unemployed and allow me to try to keep the world at bay for a precious few minutes. When I applied for my degree at university, I was under the impression that once I graduated, I would be able to find a job in a field that I enjoyed and become financially independent. Let's see what happened instead. Unemployment! Being broke! Applying for jobs and never hearing back even though you did everything right! Your parents begging you to finally be useful! The government giving you 20p a month and deducting it if you even get a whiff of money! Wanting to die! My parents had convinced me that, just like the olden days, one could simply go to university, get a degree, and find a job that centered around said degree and give you money and steal your soul and everything else that jobs do. And I believed them. Like a fool! Once I graduated uni, I began to learn about the joys of the job market. And as some of you folks will know, it is not good. Which is putting it extremely lightly. First, I had the honours of signing up with the job centre, which was super fun, and then they told me to apply for 10 jobs a month, which very quickly became 10 jobs every 2 weeks. Then 10 jobs every week. Luckily, I never got summoned to apply to 10 jobs every day, but I think my sister did, and now every time I look at her, I see a special kind of darkness behind her eyes. When someone says job centre, you think of a place where you can go and a person in there says, "Hello, would you like to find a job?" And they show you an array of jobs that you can apply to based on your skill set, and everyone's happy because everyone's employed. But that would actually be useful. Productive. God forbid it's easy. Oh, no. This is how job centre works. Hello. Hi, have you applied for any jobs? I have applied for 40 this week alone. Okay, come back next month. Okay. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? You are the job centre, not the check-in every 2 weeks to a month to tell me what you're doing centre. I had to trek half an hour to get to that damn place, wait at least 15 minutes in a very poorly air-conditioned building for an appointment I arrived early for, sit down, talk to this random guy for a maximum of 1 minute, and then make the journey home. Very often when I went for these appointments, I would see mothers having their hands full dealing with their children, people who were clearly too old and weak to work, and those who were disabled and could barely stand, and they still had to come into this godforsaken building to plead their case. Everyone suffered. That was the one thing that they were good at dishing out. Should be called the suffering centres. But I had to keep going, so I could prove I wanted to work, and if I didn't go, they would give me 10p instead of 20, so I low-key had no choice. When it was my 6-month anniversary with the job centre, they decided that our relationship wasn't really working and bumped me up to job centre on crack. This was another branch of it that would help me find a job better. Apparently. Key word being apparently. On the day of our first meeting, I went into the wrong building and had to trek 40 minutes to the right one, and I was very late, but it is what it is, and it's the job centre, I really don't care. The thing is, I was still with the normal job centre too, so I was going to 2 places at once. It was an open relationship, and those two definitely liked each other more than they liked me. For my first meeting there, I sat down in the chair, rhymes, and my new advisor asked me what types of jobs I'd like to look for. Well, I like the creative side of things, but I have an education in science, so that'd be the way to go. The only thing is that I lack the experience and specific qualifications to actually get a job in it, so it isn't going well. I see. Let me help you with that. I thought she was going to pull up free courses, give me an idea on what to do instead, and even let me know of any ongoing opportunities. But no, that would be asking too much. Instead, I watched in horror as she opened ChatGPT and started asking it questions about what I could do to get employed. I think it was that moment that I felt my will to live just drain from my body. Because all those questions I had basically already answered, but apparently a random robot thing is smarter than me, so fine, go ahead and ask it. It's not like I have any stake in this. Job Centre on Crack was different in one regard though. They actually asked for proof that I was applying for jobs. Which brings me to my experience for actually applying for the jobs. Long story short, it's not good. Long story long. Oh wow, I've just found a job working as a cashier. Oh boy, it pays very little, so it must not require any experience. Oh, silly me. It requires you to have worked at a register for the entirety of your previous life, and you must have 5 masters all completed in the last 2 years. What a fool I am. I assume since it says entry level, it won't require anything complex. How stupid can one be? And don't get me started on the stupid assessments that they give out. I am applying to work at Primark, not the mother-helling RAF. I don't think it's really necessary to give me 5 different tests that last an hour each and then let me know the next day that I don't qualify just to be a sales assistant. And then that's for a job that only gives you 1 day a week. Here, why don't you assess the front of my face? And all those damn fields you have to fill out, even though all the information is already on your CV. What's your name? It's on my CV. What skills do you have? It's on my CV. What experience do you have? It's on my CV. Where did you go to school when you were 13? I've never heard of that one before. Can you describe? I could describe how I'm going to kill you. What? I was once showing the proof that I applied to jobs to the advisor, and she was bewildered at the fact that I was applying for jobs such as cashiers, warehouse people, and housekeepers. You have a degree in science. Why don't you apply for the nice sciencey jobs? Because the nice sciencey jobs want me to have 10 years experience of qualification that you can only get by applying for this course that only 2 people get into per year and are located at least 1,000 light years away, so you tell me! In total, I think I applied to at least 150 jobs and heard back from like 5 of them to tell me that I didn't make it and good luck on your journey to employment, haha, okay, sure. And they'd always send the rejection email either 5 seconds after I applied or 5 years. I don't even know which one hurts more because as soon as I see that word, unfortunately, I would just enter emo mode and go numb. Job Centre on Crack did do one thing right though. They put me on this course and at the end of the course there was a guaranteed interview. Nice. I thought I had a chance and then I found out that 80 people were going in for it and I accepted my fate of being employed! That's right, freaks, I am employed. Woo! Oh my god, I'm tired all the time and barely have time for my hobbies but money, right? Right. I'm currently being paid minimum wage, but a job is a job. And in this economy, I may as well have won the damn lottery. Economy? Economy! And you would think that me being employed would mean that I would end my relationship with Job Centre on Crack, but you would be wrong. They're quite attached to me and don't want to let me go. Even though I've told them multiple times, hey, I'm employed, I don't need you anymore, bye. You know, I think we should call her at work and ask her why she's not coming around anymore. I am going to kiss you so hard. They actually did that. They called me whilst I was at my job and were basically like, hey, you missed your appointment. Please make another one soon. I want to see you. As of me writing and recording this script, I haven't had the appointment yet, so I'm going to let animator me let us know how it went down. Okay, me, put it on the screen. Woo! Oh, it's bad news? Oh. Wait, is it good? Whoa. There. I've encompassed both. Good job, me. I honestly cannot give any tips of people applying for jobs, since so much of it really just relies on luck and timing. But one thing I can say is to just keep going. One day you will find a job that isn't perfect, but it's alright and it'll get you through. You just need to be looking for it. I've had enough. I wake up early to record these audios and it makes me loopy. Also, no, that's it. I'm just tired. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's so warm I can barely be alive, but it should be fine. And my paycheck is gonna come in soon, so I'm gonna spend it all very irresponsibly. Okay, thank you for watching. Stay lost, freaks.